So that was one of the beginning of this darshan room. And in this place, so much happened between Srila Prabhupada and his devotees, because this Vrindavan temple have become the center of the world, actually. And it was his first temple, and everything was made outwardly by Surabhi's very hard work, and it's true. He was not sitting in a place designing just, but he was taking care of every single thing. But who was above him, taking total care, was Srila Prabhupada. Every time he come, he take care of every single thing. But all these details is told by Surabhi and Gunarnava very nicely, the details of the construction. Because me, I was more always confined inside this house. And in my little world, I will say, everything stopped when I come in Prabhupada house. Everything stopped from outside, and I am totally dedicated to him. And when I leave his house to go to rest, I take this house with me also. It was morning and night, so many nice things happen here. But I can say a little bit the daily routine. So Srila Prabhupada was having his breakfast every morning, which I prepare. So the breakfast every day mostly was he was asking at a certain time 4 chickpeas soaked in water all night, and that I will put in a little plate with some grated fresh ginger. And he will take it like this, without cooking. Then there was some poha, flat rice, which I soak in water and wash nicely, then press and put in hot milk. And sometimes Srila Prabhupada will ask me something else. It could be vada, it could be anything he wanted to eat. So I remember to put some fruits also, little fruit. So that was mostly his breakfast in the morning. So he will go out on a walk before he, of course, have darshan of deities. No, actually, I'm sorry. When he come back from the walk, he will have darshan of the deities. He will come for the opening. Then he will give class. And then he will come and take his breakfast. So one time I remember I cut myself in the kitchen. So I put a bandage around my finger. And I offer him flowers, then I go back and was a little bit dancing with the devotees. We do Guru Puja offering. And Srila Prabhupada stopped and called me. And he said, "What is this? What happened?" I said, "Oh, Srila Prabhupada, I cut myself. I cut my finger in the kitchen." And And Srila Prabhupada was really concerned. And he told me, you have to see the doctor, you have to see that he doesn't get affected. Take good care. So Srila Prabhupada was like a father. He will see everything of his children. So that's what I felt. With myself, I felt it quite strongly. And he very much encouraged me. He gave me confidence in myself, which I missed so much because I was so unhappy in this material world. And I was always have a feeling that I had no love. Although my parents care for me so much, but I will always tested them because I felt empty. So many reasons. And Srila Prabhupada little by little was giving me this love and confidence. It's very important to say that because we have to do the same to each other, brothers and sisters. It's very important. For myself is the most important part of Krishna consciousness, is to first take very good care of the devotees, that they feel love, and then they can give it in preaching. Otherwise they will give a kind of imitation, and actually it will not give the effect wanted. So many devotees who have been close to Srila Prabhupada, you will hear always, they always speak about love. So we felt so much love from you, Srila Prabhupada. And particularly, I can speak for myself, of course, but I have seen also with others, and I hear them. And when I hear my God brothers, God sisters speak of you, Srila Prabhupada, I'm running. And I want more and more and more. All little details, little things. We are very much talking about big things, want to do so big things. But those little things where you feed us with love, like a mother feeds the baby with her breast, actually, milk coming from herself, and that baby grows so nice. So many Western people was telling mothers in the 50s or 60s, I don't remember, don't feed your children with your own milk. We give you powdered milk, it's much better. It was, of course, for business, all that. And we had very fat babies, but they look so artificial. And you see those babies fed by the love milk of their mother, natural milk. They are as big as the others, but they don't look artificial. They look so healthy, so jolly, so peaceful. So Srila Prabhupada, you did the same to us. You feed us like your little babies. That's why now I am making this movie, Srila Prabhupada, because these nice devotees are asking me. And if it can be of some help for them to love each other more, that is the way to love, to show the love to the Guru. So then he will give more love, and of course we will get more love of Krishna, because Krishna, you told it so many times, is more pleased if we serve devotees that we serve himself. So you certainly more pleased, Srila Prabhupada, if we serve all our brothers and sisters, then we serve you. I am certain of that you don't want to see us to fight. You don't want to see any devotee disturbing another one who may be a little slow, who may be a little weak. You don't want, in the name of being pure, to see that your disciples or grand disciples to be mistreated, to be kicked out especially. And this I have seen so much, Srila Prabhupada now. So please, my dear devotees, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavi, be very nice to each other if you want to please your father, Srila Prabhupada, or your grandfather, and all our Parampara, and ultimately Krishna. This is the only way that we can maintain our movement in the mood of bhakti, is to make friends with each other, and not in the name of saving Prabhupada mission, saving the movement, spreading fear everywhere. So many devotees are not there anymore, and they flee in fears actually of some kind of authorities who become so sure of themselves, putting rules, laws, not knowing what they will do on the spot, not hearing, not wanting to hearing, they retiring themselves, live together with each other, and not really, okay, I know they do also, most of them are the most sincere, and they try to protect the whole institution. But it's possible to do it with care and love for devotees, and see that they don't leave because they are very precious. So now, I am saying this thing, Srila Prabhupada, at your feet. I don't think I know so much. I don't know practically anything, but I am a mother, Srila Prabhupada, and a grandmother. And although I love so much my children, sometimes I have not done so the way it had to be. I certainly don't give enough love to them. So that's why I want to say this is alarm. Now we have to very much cooperate in love for you and for our benefit. So nice, so many times you respond me with love. Actually, I think that, not that I think, I know that you know every of your disciples. One time we ask you, do you know everything, Srila Prabhupada? And you say, I know what Krishna wants me to know. So many devotees are saying now that, and are showing that you have responded to them without them telling you anything, but you will fulfill their desire completely. And for myself, you have done so much also, sometimes without not talking. So I'm a little shy. I'm going to say the story I'm going to tell now, but I want to tell because it's coming from you. And I was not dreaming, Srila Prabhupada. I really felt. So one time I was coming to you with a nice plate of prasadam, and I put it in front of you, and so you started to eat. And I was here, actually, exactly where I am sitting. And I was standing up. And I was looking at you, trying to stay a little more, to be with you a little more, because I loved you so much. So, and then suddenly, he was eating. And suddenly I felt a wave of love coming, and I was rolling it. I can't explain much better than that. So I was not moving, and it came like a flash, like this. And although you was not speaking, I heard your voice in my heart. And you were saying, nobody or no one love you in this world. Not even your father and mother. So what was incredible is that my mother and father was not diminished by your saying that they don't love me. Father and mother don't love their children, they are not good people. But it was not like this. I felt my father and my mother was elevated because you named them. So, and I felt that the love you was talking about that they don't give me was a love that simply they are not, and I have not, and no one have in this world. And you gave me a drop of that. My body was feeling so warm and a little bit like fizzy. It was out of this world, Srila Prabhupada. And I don't know how long, it was very short and very long at the same time. I don't understand these things. But you gave me a drop of nectar of your pure love of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. I'm very shy to say that. And I say it because I want everyone to know, for future generation, everything, that you was a part and parcel of Krishna's world. And you was teaching, and very strictly, for our good. Like you told me one time, I show you my son, he was here, you look at me gravely, you said, he's a very good boy, but you have to be strict with him. So now I understand more that spiritual life, there is also danger at every step when we practice. Is so many pseudo spiritual teaching done by so many so-called gurus, advisors, everything. So that's why you were so strict with us. And myself, I'm so full and happy with what you gave me. I am never thinking of something else than what you teach me. What you don't teach me, you will teach me when you will think that it is time. This a little more, this and that. And I feel in my heart that you are doing all the time. So dear Srila Prabhupada. Your lila in this world, your pastime, I don't know how to say. You was not speaking like this at that time. But anyway, you are here. You are alive. Vaishnava never die, and I can experience it every day. And sometimes you appear in a dream, and sometimes in a day, whenever you think is needed. And I said a word that now we lost. This is the time where this nice devotee is want to do this movie. This is the time where we lost your Brahmananda. And so many nice things have happened in such a terrible day. Maybe I will tell later some very nice things that happened. We all know that He is with you, and that is sufficient. For me, it's very sufficient. I am not searching who is in the spiritual world, what this and that. I know that He is with you, Srila Prabhupada. And that's all He wanted. And me too. That's enough. That's the most wonderful thing. To love His spiritual master and to want to be with Him. And practically not to want anything else. We know you are always with Krishna, Srila Prabhupada. And you came and show yourself to us. And you show Krishna to us. He didn't show Himself directly to us. Without you, we would never have known anything. No one in this world would be chanting Hare Krishna all over the world like this, Srila Prabhupada. So, you are the eternal guru of the whole world. You have become like this because you put Srimad Bhagavatam, all the books everywhere.